Hey there, welcome to day 2 of your week 1 of your foundations workouts. My name is Sarah and I'm going to be your coach today, coaching you through this workout. So we have the same setup as last time. So we have a circuit style that we're going to go through. We're going to do it 2 times through, so 2 sets of each exercise. We're going to go head to toe again. Same warm up as workout A. If you've missed workout A, I'll link it up below. But while you're here, let's go ahead and get this workout started. We're going to do some arm circles forward. Just opening up the chest. A few more here, and then we'll reverse and go back. All right, reverse, arm circles back. I'm so glad you're here today. We're going to go over some different movements from the workout A. So again, this is all about learning the foundational principles of strength training. So we're going to talk about squats, we're going to talk about lunges, we're going to talk about hip hinging movements, all that stuff over 8 weeks. So by the end of this 8-week series, you're going to have a really good understanding of the foundational principles of strength training and how to work out safely. So the next one we're going to do is knee grabs. So grab side to side. You notice here to my side I have a bench. So we are going to be doing elevated push-ups. We did wall push-ups during our last workout. Today we're going to be doing elevated push-ups. So if you do not have a bench, try a kitchen counter, something that is stable that will not move while you push against it. So I like to suggest for my clients that are just learning this exercise, a kitchen counter. So make sure you have a kitchen counter handy for that exercise. All right, let's move on to hamstring curls, side to side. All right, a few more here. All right, now let's do some breaths and side bends. Big breath in, one side down to the side. Nice side stretch there. All right, now the other side, big breath in, and to the side. All right, let's start with our first exercise, which is a knee plank. So I have a mat here for comfort. I'm actually going to go for the other side here. So to set this up, hands down, you can go on your forearms if you want to. I'm going to show you how to do it on your hands. You're going to be on your knees. Biggest consideration is to get those hips down. So we don't want to be in a tabletop position. We want to be in an angle. So if I were to pause the video right now, I want to be able to draw a straight line from your knees to your hips and out your head. We're going to go for 30 seconds. Set up now and begin. So what I want you to think about is kind of pointing your pelvis towards your nose. So I want you to tilt your pelvis in towards your nose. So you're not arching back like this. We're not rounding. Nice solid straight line. We'll talk a little bit about core bracing as we go along. Finishing this up, last couple seconds. Good, rest. Great job. Now that's the first progression. We're going to work up to a full plank over time. Go ahead and take a break. Next exercise is a hip hinge. This is also the building blocks of a deadlift exercise. The first time I'm really going to talk about technique for this one. So we're going to start from a standing position, feet about hip width apart. This is a hip hinge, so we want to have the movement occurring at the hips, not at the knees. So we want to have a minimal knee bend, but again, most of the movement is occurring at the hips. So chest is going to come down to the floor. Straighten up my mat here. So what I want you to think about is pretend like you have a belt or a rope across your hips, and I'm standing behind you pulling on the rope. As I pull on the rope, my hips go behind, and that's what I want you to think about. Pretend like I am behind you pulling on the rope, and you go down and then back up. You're going to be feeling it in your hamstrings here. Down and then back up. Again, minimal knee bend. Let's do a couple more. Let's try 2 more. shooting the butt back and then back up. One more, shooting the butt back and then back up. So the amount of distance that you go is really relative to your hamstring flexibility. Some people can go way down here. Some people just go here and they feel it. We want to be feeling it right here in the backs of the thighs. All right, next one is what we're going to need the counter for. This is the knee, the knee triple E push-up. So we're going to be on our knees for this one and elevated. So if you have a lower surface like this, you can do it on your knees. If you're on a counter, you can do it on your toes. So I'm going to demonstrate it both ways. We'll start with our knees. The difference in this exercise is that you're really going to be lengthening the lowering phase of the push-up. So I want you to lower for a count of 3. 3, 2, 1, and then back up. Really think about stabilizing. 3, 2, 1, and then back up. I'm going to show you from a full plank position here. So if you're on a kitchen counter, this is what you're going to be doing. Again, thinking about pushing through the bottom of the heels of the hands. 3, 2, 1, and then push back up. Let's do one more. 3, 2, 1, push back up. Woo! Good, rest. That's a challenging one. Grab a drink of water if you want. Next one is a static lunge. I have my chair available. If you have a chair available, go ahead and grab it, or a wall, solid surface to hold on to. I'm going to show you from the side first. What I want you to do is step behind you. Have your feet on railroad tracks. So we're not on a tightrope, we're on railroad tracks. So if you see from the front, my back foot is a little bit off to the side, so I'm on railroad tracks parallel. Keeping my chest up, I'm gonna slowly lower down and then push through this front heel to come up. Down, and then push through to come up. Good. Now switch to the other side. Now I have a hard time doing lunges on my right side, so I want you to go down. This is about as far down as I can go on this side. So go down as much as you can and back up. One more. Actually, let's do 2 more. Down 1 and back up. Good job. I always say, just because you have a limitation doesn't mean that you have to not exercise at all. I don't typically do lunges in my normal workouts for myself, but they're great exercises, so I definitely wanted to include them in these workouts. All right, last exercise of the circuit is called a Superman. This one's gonna be lying down. So I'm gonna show you, because of my bench here, I'm gonna back up a little bit. I'm gonna go down onto my stomach. Hands straight out in front of me. My head is gonna be facing down, so my nose is facing the mat. What I'm gonna do, my legs are not gonna move, just my arms are gonna move. So I'm gonna inhale, exhale, and raise my hands just an inch or 2 off the ground, and then relax. Inhale up, exhale. So again, my legs are not moving, it's just my arms that are moving. Inhale up, exhale. Inhale up, and exhale. Inhale up, and exhale. Good, relax. All right, that was it. Circuit 1, done. So now we're moving on to circuit 2. We're gonna go back up to the beginning and we're gonna do that knee plank, same as before. 30-second hold. So let's talk a little bit about core bracing. I know I had mentioned that at the beginning of the workout when we did this previously. What I mean by that is we want to make sure that we're activating our core muscles by bracing. So how do we do that? One of the cues I like to use is, as funny as it sounds, pretend like someone is about to punch you in the stomach. If you were to brace for someone to punch you, that's the feeling I want you to have while you're doing this knee plank. Get into position. butt down, nice straight line, and go. 30 seconds. Just breathe through it. Again, focus on tilting that pelvis towards your nose, gazing on the floor about, a couple feet in front of your hands. A few more seconds here. Good, rest. Whew. All right, next one, take a little bit of a break. Next one is that hip hinge exercise. So we're gonna do a couple more reps this round. Again, focusing on shooting the hips behind you as you go back. Pretending like I am there behind you, pulling on the rope. So as I pull, again, got hip width apart, bend in the knees. As I pull, your hips go back. Only go back as far as is comfortable while maintaining a flat back. You can see if I round, I can go further down. We don't want to be doing that. We want to make sure that the movement is occurring at the hips and not the back. So I pull the rope, go back. I might be dating myself here, but if you remember those like ducks that dip their beaks in the water, all they did was down and up. That's what I want you to think about. You're going down and then back up. A few more here. Down and back up. We have time for 2 more. Last one. And back up, good. Another thing to think about is pretend like there's like a open drawer behind you that you're closing with your butt. Another way just to get those hips shooting out from behind you. All right, grab that counter space because we're gonna do those push-ups next. So get towards that counter or that elevated surface. And again, plank position or from your knees if that is available to you. Plank position, again, thinking about keeping that core braced. And we're lowering for a count of 3. 3, 2, 1, and push up. 3, 2, 1, and push up. Now this is a challenging exercise, so don't worry if you cannot get as many reps as I'm doing. Only focus on what you're doing and then work on getting 1% better each time. So if you can only get 1, that's okay. If you can only get a half of 1, that's okay too. Meet yourself where you are and just focus on getting 1% better. I'm gonna try and do 2 more. 3, 2, 1, push up. 3, 2, 1, push up. That is a tough one. All right, grab some water if you need to. Get ready for your lunges, which are next. I'm gonna do all of my lunges on the left side so you can see the form better. So again, one leg back, train tracks, keeping the chest elevated, slowly lower down, and then we're pushing through this front heel to come up. Lower down, and come up. I do have the chair available if I need to, same side as the back leg for balance and stability if I need it. All right, go ahead and switch to the other side. Down and up. Experiment with taking the chair away for an added challenge. All right, we got a couple more here. Again, I'm showing them all on one side because I want you to really see the form here. Notice how I'm not slamming my knee down. I'm in control the whole time. If you can only go this far, that's okay. Work over time to go lower. It's all part of learning. All right, now we're gonna do some Supermans, or Superwomans. Maybe I should say Superwomans. Super people. Huh. All right, I'm gonna move my water bottle out of the way here, onto my stomach. And again, Nose is pointed at the mat, arms out in front. Legs do not come up, just the arms up and down. Come up, pause, and down. Come up and pause, and down. You should be feeling it in the lower back. Arms up and down. Up and down. Arms up and down. Just a few more here. And down. Let's do 2 more. And down. And last one. And down. Very good. All right. You've completed your 2 circuits. If you did the last workout A, you know what's coming up next, the HIIT interval. So we're going to do a 5-minute HIIT interval. This is optional, but recommended for you to do. I'm going to move my mat out of the way. Last workout we did just running in place. I've added a jack variation to this one. So we're going to run, rest, jack, rest, and then we'll alternate those 2 movements, but I'll walk you through the whole thing, and I will provide alternatives too if you cannot do a full jumping jack. So no worries, I got you covered there. So the working interval is 35 seconds. Rest interval is 25 seconds. You got a few seconds left to grab a drink of water if you need to. We're going to start off with running. 3, 2, 1, let's go. All right, so 35 seconds. Jogging or running in place. We want to make sure that we're moving quick enough that our heart rate is elevated, but not so fast, because again, we have to do 4 more intervals. All right, halfway. Just keep the feet moving, nice quick feet. 10 more seconds. All right, you got this. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. Excellent. All right, take your rest. I'm gonna fix my zipper here. All right, next interval is jacks. So jumping jacks, you can do full jumping jacks, or you can do step out jacks. All right, I will demonstrate first the full version. So we're gonna do 35 seconds of jumping jacks with control, as fast as you can with control. Ready? Begin. I can feel my ponytail doing all kinds of crazy things behind me. So again, as fast as you can go with control. Make sure you're breathing. Halfway there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and you're done. Very good. All right, take your break. I'm gonna grab some water. Now we're gonna go back to our running in place interval. And again, if you are completely gassed and you cannot sprint, just do a little step. Do a little step side to side. Just keep the body moving, all right? All right, here we go. Jogging in place. 35 seconds. Now I had mentioned in the last workout, try to picture yourself running along a beautiful beach or a beautiful woodland path in the fall with all the leaves changing. Get your mind out of your body. Don't focus on how much you want to stop. Just work through. All right, rest, good. All right, next is jacks. I'll show you the step out variation this time. So again, as fast as you can go with control. We want to make sure that we're always in control of the movement. A lot of times when we're doing HIIT workouts, the focus is only on how fast you can go. You have to be in control of what you're doing. All right, let's go. So I'm doing a step side to side, still put my arms up and down, So I can speed this up or slow this down, so I feel in control of what's happening, but I'm still working. All right, halfway. 10 seconds. Can you pick it up a little bit for the last 10 seconds? 5, 3, 2, 1. Good. Rest. Now we're going to do some running, jogging in place again. We are so close to the end of this workout, I can taste it. All right, collect yourself. Another couple seconds here. Then we're gonna run. 2, 1, begin. All right, I'm gonna run, I'm gonna jog, and then I'm gonna go all out for the last 10 seconds. Go as fast as I can. I challenge you to do the same. Even if it's not all out, just pick up the pace, all right? In 5 more seconds, we're gonna pick up the pace, last 10 seconds. Ready? Go, pick up the pace, go, go, go. Quick feet, quick feet. Keep going, you got it. 3, 2, 1. Good, rest. Excellent, we are done with day 2 of week 1. You are done, excellent job. Take a break, collect yourself, grab a drink of water, and we're gonna get ready for our cool down stretches. Very similar, actually exactly similar to workout A. We're just gonna go head to toe, let the heart rate come down. We're gonna start with arm crosses. One across. Very good. Excellent job. That was a tough workout. We had some, triple E push-ups in there. We got some elevated push-ups. We did some lunges, some lunge patterns. We learned a little bit about hip hinging. All of this stuff we're gonna review every single workout for the next 8 weeks. So no worries if anything was confusing. We're gonna get it all squared away as we go. All right, switch sides. If you joined me for the previous workout, this is your second workout in a row. So congrats to you for that. That's awesome. I always say the hardest part is just establishing that routine, and showing up and hitting play you're already like 90% of the way there just by showing up and hitting play. So good for you. All right, we're gonna do a tricep stretch next. All right, release. Overhead here. Again, just focus on what you can do. Meet yourself where you're at. So if you can't get all the way overhead, that's okay. Just focus on what you're doing. Be proud of where you're at and how far you've come. Just a couple more seconds on this side. All right, release. Other side. I liked adding those jacks. I think that was fun. I'm gonna add another exercise next week to the HIIT interval, so stay tuned for that one. All right, next we're gonna do a hamstring stretch. I'm actually gonna show you the seated version. I did a standing version last time, but I'll show you the seated version this time. So you're gonna sit. If you're standing, you just do the leg out, heel down. Same situation in the chair. We're sitting on the edge of the chair, heel down, and lean forward. Don't lock out your knee. You still want to keep a little bend in that knee, but you want to feel a nice stretch all the way down. Good, and switch, heel down. And then if you want to lean over, you can. If you're feeling it just standing up, just sitting up like this, that's fine too. Lean over as far as you need to feel the stretch all across the back of the leg. And just breathe. Breathe and be proud of yourself. All right, good. We're gonna finish it up with some quad stretches. So again, like I said last time, sometimes just having the chair available Helps my balance. I don't know why, but it just does. All right, knees together. And breathe. Couple more seconds here. Ooh. Oh, nope, I'm good. Okay, I'm good. All right, I'm gonna try and do it without moving the chair, and we'll see how I do. Keep this hand out as kind of a counterbalance. I don't know if it does anything, but it seems to work for me, so we'll just go for it. Last couple seconds here. Nice stretch. Got the arms stretched out, got the legs stretched out. Last few seconds here. And release. Excellent job. Congratulations to you. Again, if you want to check out Workout A, if you missed that one, I will link it in the description below. If you are interested in joining me for the rest of this foundation series, if you're interested in learning more about the foundational movements in strength training that you can do with no equipment, make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell so you can know every time I post a new workout in this series. There's going to be a new one coming next week, so don't miss it. Thank you for your time. I hope you enjoyed the workout, and I'll catch you in the next one.